Congratulations to Jamie, sponsored by Susan, Trish, sponsored by Kathy, Oriel, sponsored by Courtney, Christine, sponsored by Carrie, Marike, sponsored by Kathy, Joyce, sponsored by Courtney, Elizabeth, sponsored by Sarah, Christine, sponsored by Sarah, Debbie, sponsored by Michelle, Jada, sponsored by Monica, and Lisa, sponsored by Sarah. So are any of our new consultants here on the line with us today? If so, or if your leader is here, just message us in the chat and let us know so that we can put you in the draw that we put all consultants in for attending the regional and being recognized. Anyone here today?
Alors, s'il y a des conseillères qui ont mérité cette récompense, écrivez un petit mot dans le chat, où est-ce que c'est marqué converser pour qu'elles puissent le savoir puis vous mettre dans le tirage.
Let's see, who do we have? Anybody here? I am here, but no Sarah or Jamie. Oh, Susan. Yeah, okay. So any of the new consultants that sponsored these new consultants, are you here?
Est-ce qu'il y a des nouvelles, des conseillères, les nouvelles qui ont gagné ça, qui sont là?
Hi. Hey. How are you?
Whoever's answering the phone right now, can you mute your computer, please? Okay. So we'll come back to that and see if anybody's here. I now want to recognize our top consultants in sales for February.
Les 3 meilleures conseillères en vente pour le mois de février.
Why do you want to work? Mute.
Can you mute your lines, please? All right. In number 3, from L'Allures d'Espoir in Montreal, with 3,916, Anne-Marie Mendon.
Do you want me to repeat it in French? No.
No, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
And numero 2, second place, we have from Joie de Vivre from Montreal with $4,156, Melanie Corbell. Congratulations, Melanie. In premier place, first top consultants in sales for February from Wick Success from Montreal, $4,784, Pauline LaRouche. Now, Félicitations, Montreal. Every top consultant is from Montreal, but we are a region right across Canada. So we have to step up our game to compete with these Frenchies. They're so good at Québécois.
OK, alors elle félicite les 3 meilleures conseillères qui viennent toutes les 3 de la région de Montréal, donc du Québec, et dit qu'ils devraient s'ouvrir les veines pour essayer de nous battre parce qu'on est vraiment les meilleurs.
And our top leaders in sales, congratulations to our top leaders. In number 3, from Cosmic Dreams in Edmonton with $4,018, group leader Sarah Carrero. Congratulations, Sarah. In second place, from Wick Success in Thunder Bay, $4,054. That's myself, Tammy Hutchinson. Thank you, everyone. In premier place, top consult leader in sales for February, from L'Allure d'Espoir from Montreal, $5,130 in sales, Manon Dumais. Congratulations, félicitations, Manon. Now for our top consultants in sponsoring for February. Big, huge congratulations to the following consultants.
Alors, ce sont les conseillères qui ont parrainé le mois dernier.
Dana Groom, Vicky Boudouin, Nellie D'Souza, Jamie Grenier here in Thunder Bay in the living room, Marique Moore, Lisa Card, Sylvia Jansen, Cynthia Pichet, April Boone, Cora Porter, and Abby Sear. Congratulations to all of you for being number 2 in sponsoring for the region for February. And if you are here online, can you please let us know in the chat so that we can put you in the draw?
Alors, ces conseillères doivent le dire s'ils sont en ligne avec nous pour qu'ils puissent participer au tirage.
And our number one consultant was from Joie de Vivre in Montreal, Melanie Corbel, with deux nouveaux conseillers.
Alors, c'est la conseillère numéro 1 qui a parrainé le plus, Mélanie Corbeil de Montréal, qui en a parrainé 2.
Congratulations, Melanie. Now, our top three units, or the top units in sponsoring, in the third position, we had a 5-way tie.
Alors, ce sont les numéros 3 des conseillères, des unités qui ont le plus parrainé avec 3 conseillères.
So Doreen, Sarah, Kathy and Caribou Ignited, Michelle and the Glow Lights, Courtney and the Gold Diggers all came in the third spot for sponsoring 3 new consultants into their units. Congratulations to you and your units. So Sarah, I think, is here still. I don't know if Kathy's still here because I think she was at Tim Hortons. Michelle is here, and I believe Courtney is here. Let me know, guys, in the chat if you are here. Sarah and Courtney here? Yes. Oh, Kathy's here? Yes, because she just typed she's inspired. Oh, you were not at Tim Hortons. Sorry, Kathy. You're the only one in the car, so I thought it was you. Michelle is here. Awesome. Okay. She'll give me heck for that later. Our number 2 unit in sponsoring for the month of February, Patience Myhausen and the Flourishing Flames, sponsoring 4 new consultants.
Alors, bravo à Patience d'avoir parrainé 4 personnes dans son unité.
And the number 1 unit in sponsoring for the month of February is Wick Success, Tammy Hutchinson, and the Wick Success sponsored 11 new consultants in February. Congratulations, Wick Success. Now I'm going to turn it over to Sarah Carrero. Sarah, are you there? We should be able to see Sarah Carrero in just a minute. And I've chosen Sarah to speak on this topic because it's a topic that's near and dear to her heart. If you were at last month's regional meeting, then you know we have launched a new trip that each and every single one of you on today can achieve. And that is that I personally will pay for you to go to Montreal. Sarah, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Michelle,
All right.
We can't see you, Sarah.
I can see myself.
Oh, you
on my
can?
screen. Yeah.
I'm showing active speaker, but I'm seeing Michelle.
Okay, well, Courtney, close out of that one. We'll maybe close out of the.
Oh, there you are.
Okay, it was just delayed.
Yeah. But no, Michelle, can you mute your line, please? And I'll mute my line.
All right, tell me when we're ready and you can see me.
You want me to translate?
I muted my line, so you go ahead.
You want me to translate what Sarah is going to say?
No, I'm going to post it in French after. Do you want to just tell everybody that?
OK. J'aurais pas besoin de traduire qu'est-ce que Sarah va dire. Elle va vous l'envoyer par après dans un script.
In the background, just so you know. Courtney's waving, saying hi.
So I'm muting myself.
Go ahead, Sarah.
Okay, awesome. Well, as Tammy just said, I am crazy excited about this opportunity and promotion with Tammy for several different reasons, personal reasons and obviously business development reasons. So I have actually been to the Azores twice. I absolutely love this island, San Miguel. It's where I've been. Both my parents actually were born in the Azores and moved from other islands, and both moved to San Miguel when they were children, lived there till they were about 7 or 8 years old and then moved to Canada. So I just want to share with you guys kind of my experiences of being there and kind of, help you guys set a plan and just look at how we can all earn this trip, and that it's not, unachievable. It's not crazy. I mean, it might be crazy, but it's totally worth going for. So I just love this place. Like, look at these pictures. So the first time I went to the Azores, to San Miguel, I was 21 years old. I went with a cousin. We went for 3 weeks, and it was the most amazing 3 weeks ever. I didn't even want to come home. And I fell in love with so many things. I fell in love with the people, the beauty. Like, look at that church. The church was all lit up at night. They have festivals. It was like going back in time almost. The people are so relaxed. Just the way they live is nothing like the way we live here. They're not glued to their phones. They're not glued to their computers. They actually just enjoy every day as it comes. And I just really love being able to go somewhere where you just get to sit back, relax, and really love and enjoy what's around you. And that's what the people there really, really do. Family is really important to them. So I then went back again a year and a half ago, so in 2016, and I actually got to go with my mom, which was so crazy because my mom had not been back to the islands in over 50 years since she had moved away and come to Canada. So that was very emotional and a really crazy opportunity. And honestly, I don't think I would have been able to have done that without being my own boss. So, I would have had to ask for time off. And I just decided, my mom picked the time, her and my aunt. And I said, yeah, whenever you guys are going, I'm booking the time off. I'm coming with you. I wasn't going to miss out on going, back to my mom's homeland with her for the first time. So just having the flexibility of an income of leadership actually allowed me to do that without any issues or any troubles or asking anybody else for permission. I just decided, no, heck, I'm going on this trip. So, I fell in love with the black sand beaches. As you can see in that top left picture, that is one of my favorite beaches. I've been there now on both of my trips. Just huge, gorgeous beach and all volcanic black sand. So it's really soft, but instead of it being a white sand or a yellow sand, it's black, which is super crazy. My favorite beach is on the top right corner in Mosteros, which is on the far west edge of the island. It's a littler beach. I just found it on my last trip, and there's actually a little yellow house on the top of a hill that I've decided I'm going to own one day. The people that own it don't know that I'm going to own it one day, but I just fell in love with the beach and the house there overlooking that beach on the top right corner. It's not a very touristy place. A lot of people don't even know the Azores even exist on the map. So if you've never heard of the Azores, please go look them up, see where they are, and just scroll through and learn more about the people and the islands. They're, like I said, they're really laid back. The culture there is just like unwind, slow right down, and everything is so lush and green. And hydrangeas, as you can see in the bottom right corner, grow wild everywhere. It's actually their national flower, and these flowers are like lining the highways. They're everywhere. It's absolutely stunning. So, oh my God, like how crazy is this, you guys, that our senior regional vice president, Tammy, is willing to offer this trip to everybody. Like, this is insane, okay? Like, really insane, because this is not a party light trip. This is just for us. Other regions, other leaders are going to be crazy jealous. I already know of one person in the business who's not in our region who messaged me when she found out we were going on this trip, and Tammy tried to sneak her way in as our travel touring guide because her family's also from there and she wants to go back. So she said since she speaks Portuguese fluent, she would love to join our trip and be our travel guide and our translator. And Tammy can probably guess who that person is. So I want everybody just to think bigger. Think about moving into a successful leadership position by growing your business for you and others. I cannot even express how amazing this opportunity is from Tammy. I know how lucky we are because some of you at this meeting have come from another region. So you guys that just joined our region, I also came from another region, and I've been with Tammy's region for the last almost 6 years now. But many of us know that this is not necessarily the norm at all. So most other regions probably will never get an opportunity like this. So I want you guys to really think about that. This isn't just another thing thrown at us like, oh, there'll be more. No, this is super special. This is literally a once in a lifetime opportunity that Tammy is offering this chance to go on to this island paid for by her. So some regions don't even get amazing monthly training sessions like we do. So to travel to an exotic, mind-blowing location for free over and above what Party Light does is really nuts, you guys, okay? So it's being offered to each of us, and we can learn how to earn this trip. You do not need to know right now. So you don't need to know how. You just have to believe it's possible and that you want to go for it, because we will teach you how to do it. So I bet some of you are thinking, well, I'm brand new, so this definitely isn't for me. Or I don't know how to become a leader, so how can I help others become leaders to earn this trip? Or, well, I probably won't get it, so why would I bother trying? Or maybe you're thinking, I've tried to become a leader before and it just didn't work out. Maybe you're thinking, I don't have the right personality because I'm not like my leader. Okay. Or maybe you don't know how to sponsor, so you feel like you don't know what to say. So I want you guys to know that if that sounds familiar, that's cool. That's great. That's no problem. So don't panic if you got any of those thoughts or other thoughts. Because the good news is we all have those thoughts, okay, or something similar at that point. And I want you to know that I am here for you, okay? So your leaders are here for you, and your SRVP Tammy is here for you. So we work as a team and we support each other as a team. I once didn't know the difference between a tea light or a votive. Not even joking. But that didn't stop me from becoming a Party Light consultant. And do you know why? Because I knew I could learn the difference between a tea light and a votive. So once upon a time, I didn't know what to say at a party. But I wasn't worried because I knew I could learn how, and I could learn what to say at a party. Once I didn't know how to help somebody else try the business. But guess what? I learned how to help somebody else try the business. You can learn how to earn this trip as long as you have an open mind, you have the desire to learn, and you want to go for it. So, guess what? Are you guaranteed this trip if you go for it? No. But should you stop trying because it's not a guarantee? I just want you guys to think about this. If you don't try for this trip, two things are guaranteed to happen, okay? Number one, well, you'll never know if it was possible. You'll never know if you were capable. And number two, well, guess what? 100% you're not going on this trip. So you have to try to find out if you're capable, and you have to try to even have a chance of getting this trip. Okay, so oh my goodness. March has been crazy. And now that they've added in this extra $100 host credit, there's still time to talk to people about, book some sip-and shops, some mini parties, some happy hours, office parties, Facebook parties, online parties, or just collect up some orders. But the main focus is that you have so many amazing things to offer and talk about that you'll be able to just get out there and share with excitement, which will then turn into parties for April. Because if you're calling people about what's going on in March, you want to start with offering them a party first. So March party, if no, April party, okay? If no, then you can revert back to any of those other ideas. Maybe they want to do an online party for March. Maybe they want to just, collect up some orders. Maybe they want to get together with two girlfriends over coffee on Tuesday evening, or whatever the case may be. All I'm getting at is there are a ton of things to be excited about, and doing the actions now and getting on the phone and talking to people now is what's going to finish your March strong, but more importantly, kickstart April. And April is the start of the anniversary month and is the start of this incredible promotion to the Azores. So you want to start now to line things up so we can be meeting the right people. Okay, so if you get April set up now, because April's going to be amazing, or as Shelly Bouchain on my team would say, amazeballs, if you get 8 to 10 parties lined up right now for our anniversary month, and you follow your leader's weekly targets, you can and will promote to unit leader by May 1st or in the next 30 to 60 days, okay? So I'm gonna repeat that. If you get 8 or more parties on your schedule for April and you work with your leader, you can and will be a unit leader in the next 30 to 60 days. So that is step 1 to earning this promotion, is you must be a unit leader first to then help other people become leaders. And guess what? Even crazier, and you guys know, those of you that know me, you guys know I love traveling and I love free traveling. So when you do and get done step number 1 in earning, step 1 is becoming a leader or helping somebody else. Guess what? You get to earn a trip to Nashville. So I can't even believe this. One trip working towards this is going to earn you a bonus trip along the way. So start working for the Azores. Whether you make that or not, doesn't matter really at this point, because working for it is going to help you get your invite to Nashville for Leader Boot Camp. And guess what? When you get to Leader Boot Camp, that's where you will learn so much more on how to be a great leader and help and learn how to help others do the same, which all fits perfectly in place for what you need for the Azores trip. So work on becoming a unit leader, or if you're already a leader, work on finding one person to help do the same thing. You will be on track to earn Nashville, and the Leader Boot Camp will then teach you more tools to help you complete earning the Azores opportunity. Okay, so let's go through a bit of an action plan that you guys can start doing right now. Okay, so step number 1, you have to decide that you will be in Nashville. And then you have to decide that you will be in the Azores. Okay, my team knows that's number 1, step 1 for anything that you're working towards. You have to just know in your heart and decide that that's going to happen. Number 2, take out your calendars and book those trips into your calendar. Okay, right now. Number 3, write out why this is important to you. Why do you want to earn Nashville? Why do you want to go to the Azores? What is this going to do for you? Is it going to increase your income? Is it going to help you, share the business and these amazing opportunities with other people? Is it that you just haven't traveled much and you just want to get some free travel? Whatever your reason is, I want you to write down in detail why this is important to you. Number 4, after you've done steps 1 through 3, immediately number 4 needs to happen quickly. You then need to reach out to your leader and your SRVP. Okay, you need to share steps 1 through 3 with them so that you can discuss a promote out date to strive for when you want to become a unit leader to get all this going. Okay, number 5, you're going to make a list or you're going to pull up your database. Depending if you're brand new or if you've been around for a little bit, you're going to either make your Frankie list again or you're going to pull up your database. Number 6, you're going to use what's available for March so that you can get on the phone right away and talk to people about your new goal and about hosting a party in April so that they can earn close to double host credit. And if no, then you can offer up some other options, which you should have on your booking script. So, all right. So that's my first 6 steps for you guys. Then a little bit about my plan. So I've already decided, heck yes, every time there's a business opportunity available to me, especially when it ends with a trip as the grand prize, I've definitely decided, yes, I will be in Nashville, and heck yes, I am going to the Azores again, but this time it's going to be free. Thanks, Tammy. I'm going to keep a consistent party schedule and never have less than 8 parties booked within the next 4 weeks. I will never let my schedule drop to less than 8 parties in the next 4 weeks. I'm going to sponsor 2 or more people each month personally so I can grow my team and find those who are interested in more and leadership. I'm going to help my team and leaders do the same. So I'm going to help my unit also sponsor an extra 2 or more as a unit. And I'm going to help my leaders, Courtney in the background here, and Kelsey, also sponsor 2. Because then again, we're going to be bringing more people onto our team, and that's going to allow us to find people that want more and want leadership. I'm going to talk to people about what excites me, and I'm going to tell them what I have to offer them. Not that it's about me and what I want. I'm going to talk to them about what excites me and then tell them what I have to offer them. I'm going to then find the ones who want more, or the ones I feel have the right characteristics of what I'm looking for in a leader, and I'm going to offer them leadership. I'm going to sit down with them and I'm going to talk to them about it. Then I'm going to work with those who want to move up into unit leader positions. By doing this in the next 30 to 60 days, I will land myself a spot in Nashville, and even better, I will be helping those people also have their spot secured for Nashville. I mean, yes, we know we have to bonus as well, but that's going to be the easier part. So I'm going to get my trip to Nashville, and I'm going to also be helping these people earn their trip to Nashville. And then we're all going to be in the position to be working towards the trip to the Azores from Tammy. So I just want you guys to stop and take this one step at a time. Don't let it overwhelm you. Don't let all those negative thoughts get in your way. Just take it one step at a time, and your leader team is here to support and help you. And for those other leaders on the regional here, I want you guys to take this into account too, because I know a lot of the other leaders may have some of those thoughts as well. So let's just work together and let's get a really wicked group of us building this company, and let's go party it up in the Azores. All right, thanks guys.
Awesome. Well, I know Sarah and I are going to be there. So the question is, who else is going to be there? I love Sarah and I love Brian, but I do want some other people there. So I'm hoping it's all of you, and this is how we're going to explode Party Light right across Canada. So now that we've heard about Portugal, and hopefully you're inspired to put your toes in the black sand beach, like are those your toes right there, Sarah? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So let's just talk a little bit about, so San Miguel is an island in the Azores. The Azores are a group of 9 islands off the coast of Portugal. If you didn't know this, my mom is also from San Miguel. I still have relatives there, actually. And my mom came over when she was about 10 years old as well. And she's only been back once herself, and I'm super pumped to go there for the first time. And that's why I chose it. So for new leaders, sorry, Diane, do you want to do some translating again?
OK. Pour les nouveaux chefs,
You need to promote to unit leader first.
vous devez être promu à chef d'unité premièrement.
You and your unit need to generate $150,000 in team sales by April 1st, 2019.
Vous-même et votre équipe devez générer des ventes de 150 000 $ de ventes par le 1er avril 2019.
Existing leaders need to promote 3 new leaders.
Les chefs déjà chefs doivent promouvoir 3 nouveaux chefs.
And those 3 units need to generate $150,000 combined.
Ces 3 nouvelles unités doivent générer des ventes de 150 000 $ ensemble.
It includes your flight from Toronto and your lodging and most meals.
Ça inclut le vol de Toronto ainsi que les accompagnements, là, les repas et puis l'hôtel.
So your leader is going to be very invested in your success.
Vos chefs vont être très investis pour s'assurer que vous avez du succès.
Okay. Now we have the new summer product. Anybody want to see it?
Maintenant, nous avons le nouveau catalogue des produits d'été. Quelqu'un veut les voir?
I am going to invite the amazing Melanie Laritza and Shannon McLean to present the new product to you.
Elle va inviter Mélanie et Shannon pour vous présenter les produits.
After the meeting today, I'll do a live video showing all of you online the setup we have here in person.
Après la régionale, je vais faire une vidéo pour vous montrer à vous en ligne le setup qu'on a fait pour les nouveaux produits.
There's no need to do a translation, Diane, because what they're saying is going to be on the screen.
OK, fait que j'aurai pas d'affaire à traduire parce que qu'est-ce qu'ils vont dire, ça va être sur l'écran.
Okay, everybody ready?
Tout le monde est prêt?
All right. Oh, where can I put that? Okay. Someone sit down first. Just want to see if it's on camera. You're going to have to move over. Yeah, there you guys go. Okay.
Get cozy. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so summer 2018. So the summer catalog becomes active on May 1st with exciting new fragrances and decor.
Which one?
Okay. And our story for summer heats up as we move into our exotic nights collections.
Okay, so
I can't smile and read at the same time. Okay.
So for summer, the design team focused on one distinct theme, tropical. Our Exotic Nights collection features intoxicating fragrances complemented by wild animal prints and iridescent shimmer of our home decor. Exotic Nights. This summer fragrance and decor trend is influenced by sultry, aromatic notes and vibrant colors and jungle printed of summer nights. Fragrances are complemented by the kaleidoscope of color and iridescent insects of the jungle and painted Amazonian designs to match.
Okay. We selected scent notes of exotic fruits and tropical flowers. Wafting throughout the nighttime air is the sweet scent of rare tropical fruits, Amazonian florals, and dark exotic woods. There are 3 new summer fragrances to tell this story.
Exotic Nights. Sultry passion fruit, dewy berries, and tropical dragon fruit combined in a heady aroma and ignite the night with earthy musk. Emerald butterfly. Ooh.
I know, I like that one.
Refreshing notes of exotic fruit, sweet clementine, and juicy lemon are blended with hints of green fig and creamy magnolia. Tiger lily. Tropical petals and lily blooms mingle with sweet coconut water, while peach nectar warms with smooth notes of vanilla and amber.
So the Exotic Nights, just like we did with Amazon Breeze and Morning Tide fragrances in spring, we took inspiration from the summer's Exotic Nights jar artwork and added a pedestal jar holder and tea light holder pair to match.
Illusions tea light holder set. The summer collection also includes a new Illusions tea light holder set. The Illusions Dragonfly tea light holder set includes 1 tea light of each Exotic Nights, Emerald Butterfly, Tiger Lily, and Vanilla Coconut.
And nothing says exotic nights like our bright floral patterns, animal prints, and neon glass. The exotic the exotic chic hurricane features beautiful metallic butterfly decals. What's wrong with me today? Translucent glass and a very colorful animal motif, which also appears on the matching exotic chic votive holder. This one, the down one.
Down, okay.
Okay. Where was I? Okay. A pop of color and vibrancy is added by the Night Glow Tea Light Holder Trio. And for a whimsical element, we have a sculpted porcelain hand painted bird parrot tea light holder. It's super cute. Look at him. I think his name should be Pedro.
I think we already named it. Or something like that.
That's horrible.
Or what's the name of a common bird?
Parakeet?
No, like a name. Polylite.
Polylite. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Like, okay, good.
Okay.
So as you're talking about a product, it'll show up.
Animal silhouettes bring out the exotic trend where dark forests come to life. Candlelight flicker casts moving shadows through our tropical bird and palm motif. Our hero item is the Twilight Shadows Hurricane. This quality piece combined laser-etched metal design with a frosted glass for a striking contrast when lit by candlelight. It is complemented by the Twilight Shadows votive holder pair, and our whimsical item is the Twilight Shadows votive holder and party light iconic design.
Infinite Rainbow Reflections. The hero item and an absolute wow is the Infinite Rainbow Reflections lantern. The lantern is made of a powder-coated metal for use both inside and outside. The glass panels have a reflective rainbow effect, and with the tea light tree, you get multiple points of reflective infinite light. Another wow item is the Infinite Rainbow Reflections tea light holder that reflects multiple points of light from a single tea light. Iridescent metallic finish on the rainbow noir jar, tea light holders, and magnet set reflect a kaleidoscope of vibrant jungle colors, while geckos and frogs bring whimsy to this tropical trend. This whole collection lights up your summer with the magic of candlelight. From the reflective, reactive glaze on our rainbow noir gecko and tree frog tea light holders to the multiplying flames of our Infinite Rainbow Reflections tea light holder and lantern.
With 3 new seasonal fragrances, Exotic Nights, Emerald Butterfly, and Tiger Lily, the updated return of the popular Pink Guava, Vanilla Coconut, and Pineapple Sugarcane. Plus, the spring seasonal fragrances of Morning Tide, Sea Glass, Dune Grass, Afternoon Breeze, Garden Mint, Peach Nectar, Blue Agave, Gardenia Palm, Berry Vanilla, Peony, Berry Blossom, and Mediterranean Blue. We have 18 seasonal fragrances in the assortment.
New summer decor, so mix and match jar holders. Support for all these great new jar designs and fragrances continue with the fun mix and match concept, where you get to customize your jar decor. For summer, we've added 3 new jar sleeves and a new pedestal to complement our existing spring jar sleeves and pedestals. Jar pedestal slate black, butterfly jar sleeve, dragonfly jar sleeve, and the palm leaf jar sleeve. So you already seen the palm leaf one, but this is the dragonfly one. Very pretty. Barbara will love that. Okay. Very nice. Did I already read this one? No, this is you. Okay. I got all distracted.
We're excited to announce that we have expanded our citronella fragrance offering. Wild lemongrass citronella joins our popular geranium citronella and peach honey citronella fragrances to bring you a trio of summer fragrances perfect for indoors and out. All 3 fragrances are available in our exclusive Glow Light by Party Light jar candle, the world's brightest candle, featuring 2 wicks and brightly colored wax with instantly glow all over. Plus, all 3 fragrances now come in our best-selling garden incense. Now even easier to use since we've added the colorful garden incense spike trio with glass cups to hold incense, votives, and tea lights.
Ooh. And then the cute little holders that they sit in. Whoops. Very
Yeah.
So key strategies recap. We heard you. We want to we've increased the number of decor items by 35% and increased whimsical tea light and votive holders. For home decor, I already read that. Okay, and increased 35% with the focus on supporting our tea lights and votive business in our most popular category of whimsical design and accessible price points. Okay. Yeah.
So key strategies recap. More wow items to motivate guests to host, and a renewed investment in the items that motivate guests to become a host. Higher price point, unique only at Party Light, and designs that enhance the magic of candlelight.
That's it. Okay. Ta-da!
So I know you want to see it all in person. So like I said, I'll do a live video after of the room on Facebook.
Je sais que vous voulez tous le voir en personne, mais comme j'ai dit tantôt, je vais faire un live vidéo après la réunion.
And for those of you in Montreal, you'll want to attend the event on April 12th at the Hampton Inn and Suites in Dorval.
Puis pour les Français, on a un lancement le 12 avril entre 7h et 9h à Dorval, au New Hampton. Vos chefs vont vous envoyer les directives et vous pouvez avoir des invités.
We'll be hosting the event on Party Light's birthday, April 12th.
On va avoir l'événement la journée même de l'anniversaire de Party Light, le 12 avril.
There'll be loot bags for customers that book a party.
There'll be, what's loot bags?
You know, loot bags, the bags they give kids at birthday parties.
OK. Il va y avoir des sacs cadeaux pour les invités qui vont dater une présentation fournie par Tammy.
There'll be birthday cake.
Il va y avoir un gâteau d'anniversaire.
There'll be beautiful raffle baskets that your guests and you can win.
Il va y avoir des merveilleux paniers cadeaux que vous pouvez gagner ainsi que vos invités.
And you and your guests can drop by anytime between 7 and 9 p.m.
Vous et vos invités pouvez arriver à n'importe quelle heure entre 7h et 9h.
So if the traffic is bad, it's okay. You can come late.
Même si le trafic est mauvais, c'est correct, on peut arriver plus tard.
And I heard you can count on the traffic being bad in Montreal.
Et j'ai entendu parler comme quoi que vous pouvez attendre que le trafic est très mauvais à Montréal. Yes!
One day later, your leaders will be traveling to Mont Tremblant, all the leaders from across Canada, for a spectacular weekend.
La journée d'après, le 13, tous les chefs d'unité vont se rassembler, tous les chefs d'unité à travers le Canada vont se rencontrer à Mont-Tremblant pour une formation spectaculaire.
They'll be joined by our General Manager of Party Light North America, Michelle Jones, and Vice President of Sales, Tracy Graham.
Ils vont être, nous allons être accompagnés de vice-présidente des ventes, Tracy Graham, ainsi que Madame Michel, qui est la présidente de, je ne sais pas comment dire en anglais.
And not only that, but they have the opportunity to go to the spa for free.
Et pas seulement ça, nous les chefs, nous avons l'opportunité même d'aller dans un spa gratuitement.
This is Frances and Diane in the picture.
On voit Ginette et moi-même. Oh my God! Elle dit que c'est moi qui l'ai fait. Oh my God! I look good!
Okay. Oh, I did this already. This is the leader retreat for 2019. It will be happening in Portugal. We spoke about that already.
OK, elle dit qu'on a déjà parlé de ça. C'est pour le leader retreat en 2019, la retraite des chefs.
And speak with your leader about how promoting to leader and just sponsoring 2 a month can generate over $170,000 in sales for you and your team in the next month.
De parler à votre chef pour savoir comment faire pour devenir chef. Et puis, en parrainant 2 personnes par mois et en continuant, ça peut vous donner jusqu'à 171 300 $ de vente pour votre nouvelle unité.
This example shows you if you promote to unit leader on May the 1st and add 2 new consultants to your team for the next year, that will generate $171,000 in sales.
OK. Là, on montre le tableau que quand vous parrainez quelqu'un en avril et puis que vous continuez à parrainer puis qu'ils font des présentations, fait que ça va dégénérer déjà à 171 300 $ de vente pour votre unité.
And that's if your consultants only do 2 parties each a month.
C'est seulement si 2 des nouvelles conseillères font 2 présentations par mois.
Okay, to help you move into leadership and be a successful leader, I am starting a very popular program called Be the Best on April the 18th.
Okay. Pour vous aider à devenir des chefs, elle va commencer un programme le 18 avril pour comment être un chef.
The incentive trip to Aruba, we have 8 days left to earn the trip.
Pour le voyage à Aruba, il reste 8 jours pour que vous méritez le voyage.
Picture yourself there, Melanie.
Yeah. You know what I'm picturing is Melanie's face
Oh, no.
when she like walks off the bus.
It's going to blow you away, my friend.
Okay, that's just a little inspiration for those of you that are still working on this.
C'était juste une petite inspiration pour ceux et celles qui travaillent encore pour le voyage.
Here are our top 25 consultants in points in the Greater Significance region.
Ici, on a les 25 meilleurs en points pour la région Great Significant.
But this could change like that.
But this, mais cela peut changer. My God, I'm translating in English. It's okay. I translate it in French.
Okay, so our top 10 in number 10 spot, Shannon McLean, 53 points. Number 9, Susan Chodaker, 57 points. Number 8, Michelle Zaire, 60 points. Number 7, Janet Laird, 62 points. What was that, number 6?
7.
7. Number 6, Carrie Kapler, 63 points. Numero 5, Kathy Norman, 66 points. Numero 4, Manon Dumais, 72 points. Numero 3, Monica Kotick, 73. Numero 2, Sarah Carrero, 116. And number 1, Premier Place, Tammy Hutchinson, 118. Obviously, Sarah and I are duking it out for the number 1 spot in Canada, but I think who knows what's going to happen by the end of the next 8 days, because I know that there is a couple people in Montreal that are also very high in points. Chantal Fortin is really up there too. So somewhere we're going to end up in the top 3 in Canada, I'm sure, and North America. So congratulations to everybody that's tracking and still working really hard on earning this trip. I can't tell you how much you can accomplish in 8 days. I have seen people who I didn't think myself were going on the trip, pull out the trip just like that. So when you have a goal and you're interested and you're motivated, anything can happen.
OK. Elle disait que félicitations à tous ceux et celles qui vont se mériter le voyage, puis elle dit ceux qui ne l'ont pas mérité présentement, continuez à travailler parce que c'est, vous savez, tout est possible. En 8 jours, il y a beaucoup de choses qui peuvent être accomplies. I cut it there.
Okay, so something, your leaders and I got together this morning for our monthly leader meeting.
Ce matin, vos chefs et moi-même avons fait notre réunion de leaders mensuelle.
And I am going to show you how to create step by step, detail by detail, how to create the most effective kit to get sponsors and bookings at every party.
OK. Fait que présentement, qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? C'est qu'elle va vous montrer étape par étape, avec tous les détails, tranquillement, comment faire pour créer vos ensembles pour vos présentations, pour avoir des engagements et des nouvelles conseillères.
So you're going to create 2 groupings to bring to every party.
Vous allez créer 2 ensembles pour apporter à vos présentations.
Step number 1, you're going to decide which months you're creating the groupings for.
Le premier pas, c'est de savoir, de décider c'est quel mois que vous allez choisir pour créer vos ensembles.
Are you going to create 2 groupings for the current month or 2 groupings for the next month?
Allez-vous choisir de faire 2 ensembles pour ce mois-ci ou 2 ensembles pour le mois prochain?
For example, today is March 24th, so you would not be creating 2 groupings for March. It's too late.
OK. Comme aujourd'hui, on est le 24 mars, fait qu'on ne créera pas d'ensemble pour le mois de mars. C'est trop tard. Fait qu'on en créerait 2 pour le mois d'avril.
If you already have a lot of bookings for April, you might want to do a grouping for April and a grouping for May. So a grouping for the current month and a grouping for the next month.
Dans l'éventualité que votre mois d'avril est chargé, ce que vous pouvez faire, c'est que vous pouvez faire un ensemble pour le mois d'avril et un ensemble pour le mois de mai.
That's pretty much the same. You're going to base your decision on what groupings you create on what your current schedule looks like.
Vous allez créer ces ensembles sur, d'après votre agenda, qu'est-ce que ça regarde? C'est de là que vous allez décider quel grouping vous allez faire.
But also by looking to see how much time is left to book the current month with parties.
Okay. Aussi, il faut que vous décidez combien de temps que vous avez qui reste dans le mois pour dater pour ce mois-ci.
But it's also important to keep in mind that you're planning to get multiple bookings per party.
N'oubliez pas aussi qu'il faut que vous pensez que tout le temps dans votre tête, que l'objectif aussi, c'est de planifier pour que vous ayez des engagements multiples à vos présentations.
If you're looking to book 2, 3, or 4 parties, they might not all want them in the current month or the next month.
Si vous regardez pour avoir des présentations multiples, vous avez 1, 2, 3, 4 présentations, ils ne feront pas toutes les mêmes présentations dans le même mois.
You're going to use placemat or a table runner to define each grouping.
Vous allez utiliser des nappes et des napperons, des chemins de table pour définir chaque ensemble.
Don't use sequin fabric or empty boxes under tablecloths.
Utilisez pas des tissus qui ont beaucoup de motifs, ainsi que des appareils pour surélever les produits.
Try to use minimal risers.
Si vous en utilisez, essayez d'utiliser les plus bas.
Because we want people to visualize the products in their home and they don't have sequin fabric under boxes or risers in their home.
Parce qu'on veut que les gens soient capables de visualiser les pièces dans leur domicile. Fait que si vous ajoutez des tissus avec beaucoup de motifs et des choses surélevées, ils ne font pas ça chez eux.
Okay. So let's talk first about creating 2 groupings for the same month.
Premièrement, on va parler de comment créer 2 groupes pour le même mois.
If you're creating two groupings for the same month, you can place the hostess specials directly in the middle of the table.
Si vous planifiez deux ensembles pour le même mois, elle suggère fortement que vous placez le spécial d'hôtesse directement dans le centre de la table.
And then you can create two groupings, placing one on either side of the host specials.
Après ça, vous pouvez fabriquer deux ensembles que vous allez placer de chaque côté du spécial d'hôtesse.
You're going to decide on two different looks.
Vous allez décider sur deux looks différents.
If we're talking about April, for example, you need to determine the amount of host credit being offered on an average $500 party. So in April, that would be $225 in product.
Okay. Vous devez déterminer le montant du crédit d'hôtesse qui va être offert sur une présentation d'environ 500 $ par mois. Fait qu'on sait qu'en avril, ça va être 225 $.
And each grouping is going to contain that amount of product.
Chaque ensemble va contenir un certain montant de produits.
Now, if you need more product to make the grouping look a little bit more full, you could incorporate a $50 product as perk number 1.
Si vous avez besoin de plus de produits que nécessaire pour arrondir, ce que vous pouvez faire, c'est que vous pouvez incorporer un article d'environ 50 $ qui va représenter aussi le perk numéro 1.
And if you need even more product to make the grouping bigger, you can add in an additional $100 product for perk number 2.
Si vous avez besoin de plus de produits, vous pouvez aussi incorporer un produit de 100 $ additionnel qui va représenter aussi le perk numéro 2.
Just keep in mind, you want to keep the cost to the host as low as possible.
N'oubliez pas qu'il faut toujours se rappeler qu'il faut garder le coût de l'hôtesse le plus bas possible.
And adding in a perk 1 or perk 2 adds to the cost to the host.
Et puis en ajoutant le perk 1 et le perk 2, ça additionne sur la facture de l'hôtesse.
Now, no matter what, your grouping number 1 is going to include the Azure Hurricane.
Peu importe, l'ensemble numéro 1 devrait inclure la lampe tempête azur.
If you don't have it, you need one.
Si vous ne l'avez pas, vous en avez besoin d'un. Je peux vous dire que c'est un gros booking aussi, là.
The reason you're going to include it is because it's in the starter kit and it's also a very good piece people book parties for.
La raison pour laquelle vous allez l'inclure, c'est parce que c'est dans le kit de départ et c'est un bel outil pour aller chercher des engagements.
Okay, if there's extra host credit being offered, you can include the price of the Azure Hurricane in the free shopping credit a host on a $500 party would get.
OK. Quand on a des promotions, comme là, on en a une, là, avec un 100 $ d'extra, on peut inclure la lanterne dans les cadeaux de l'hôtesse.
If there isn't extra host credit being offered, you'll include the Hurricane as perk number 3.
S'il n'y a pas de 45 %, s'il n'y a pas d'extra crédit pour l'hôtesse, dans ce cas-là, vous pouvez l'inclure dans le perk numéro 3 de l'hôtesse.
The nice thing about the translation is it allows everybody to take a note, eh? Okay, because an average host gets 125 and we don't want to use 110 for the Hurricane because it won't leave us enough to put more products in the grouping.
OK. Comme qu'elle dit, c'est parce qu'en temps normal, on ne veut pas prendre la lampe tempête à 110 $, moins le 125 en temps normal, moins 110 $ pour utiliser comme crédit d'hôtesse, parce qu'il ne reste quasiment plus rien après ça pour l'hôtesse.
So then you're going to place other products with the Hurricane that will add up to the amount an average $500 party would receive.
OK. Fait que c'est là que vous allez additionner d'autres produits qui vont bien se mélanger avec la lampe tempête azur qu'ils vont être capables de prendre dans le cadeau d'hôtesse.
So for example, in April, a hostess gets 225 minus the cost of the hurricane allows you to have another $115 in product in the grouping.
OK. Comme dans le mois d'avril, avec 225, une présentation de 500, 225 en cadeau, on enlève la lampe tempête azur qui est à 110. Fait qu'il reste encore 115 pour votre hôtesse à choisir en produits gratuits. Là, ça vaut la peine.
And it's important that you choose items from the starter kit first because you want all starter kit items to be within your two groupings.
C'est important aussi de choisir sur votre table pour accompagner la lampe tempête des produits qui se trouvent dans la trousse de départ. Comme ça, ben, ils vont aller chercher, ça va donner des idées aussi pour les conseillères.
So example, in April, you can put the Azure Hurricane, the Honeycomb Trio, the Pearl Oyster Warmer, the Go Smart, and a pack of melts.
OK. En exemple, en avril, on peut mettre la lampe tempête azur à 110 $. Honeycomb, ça, c'est l'affaire des abeilles, là. Le trio. Le Pearl Oyster, ça, c'est le diffuseur Perle. Le Go Smart. Le Melt, ça, c'est les galets.
And that adds up to $225, exactly what an average host would get.
OK. Puis ça arrive à 225 $, exactement ce qu'un hôtesse devrait recevoir.
And all those pieces are in the starter kit.
Et toutes ces pièces-là sont dans la trousse de départ.
If you don't have the items from the starter kit, put them on your wish list.
Si vous n'avez pas d'items de la trousse de départ, mettez-la sur votre liste de souhaits.
Then you can add into the grouping the copper mix and mingle, which is also in the starter kit, and use it as perk number 1.
Okay. Vous pouvez aussi ajouter le support qui se mélange, qui est comme perk numéro 1 pour 15 $, qui est aussi dans votre trousse de départ.
The next thing you're going to do is create what we call a get pay chart for your grouping so that you can get a grand total of all of the product an average host with 10 orders would get and as many bookings as you need to finish your grouping.
OK. Créer un tableau de les choses que vous pouvez donner puis les payes avec vos ensembles. Comme ça, ça va donner un grand total qui est basé sur une présentation de 500 $ avec 10 factures et puis avec toutes les booking perks, là, le 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Okay, so here is my chart for a grouping that I created for April.
Ici, c'est le tableau qu'elle a créé pour les présentations pour le mois d'avril.
I have you can see it on the screen, the Azure Hurricane, I told you those items already, the Oyster Warmer, the Honeycomb Trio, the Go Smart, and the Melts. Those are all my free products.
OK. Jusqu'aux 10 douzaines de tea light, là, en haut, là, c'est tous des produits qu'elle a parlé tantôt.
The Copper Mix and Mingle is perk number 1.
Oui. Copper, le support, lui, c'est le perk numéro 1 pour 15 $.
Then you're going to add in the 10 dozen tea lights for 20.
Vous allez ajouter les 10 douzaines de bougies à réchaud pour 20 $.
And you're going to have empty boxes wrapped like this.
Oui, elle suggère de prendre des boîtes de bougies à réchaud vides pour la porter, c'est plus facile.
Because full boxes are too heavy.
Elle dit les boîtes sont trop pesantes à 10, c'est vrai.
Then you'll add in the host specials, the full retail price and the price to the host.
Maintenant, vous allez ajouter les spéciaux d'hôtesse à prix et au prix spécial pour l'hôtesse.
So the little mini jar set, so adorable, right? And the white lantern.
Comme les mini pots ainsi que la lanterne blanche, c'est merveilleux.
So that's a total of $685 in product for only $101 for someone who has a $500 party with 1 booking and 10 orders.
Fait que c'est un total de 685 pour une somme de 101 avec une présentation en avril de 500 avec un engagement et puis, voyons, un engagement et 10 factures.
Okay. Now, if I wanted to use that same grouping in a month that there wasn't extra host credit,
Maintenant, si je voudrais utiliser ce même ensemble dans un mois qu'il n'y a pas de crédit additionnel pour l'hôtesse,
I would use the Azure Hurricane as perk number 3,
j'utiliserais la lampe tempête Azure comme le booking numéro 3, le perk numéro 3.
I added into the grouping a pack of votives,
J'ajoute une boîte de lampions.
I still have the mix and mingle as perk number 1, and I still have the white lantern because that's a special for April, May, and June.
OK. Après ça, elle a ajouté le perk numéro 1, le perk numéro 2. Elle ne l'a pas ajouté, mais c'est pas grave, on comprend. Puis après ça, les réchauds, les lanternes au prix spécial.
And I took out the April host special of the mini jars.
Elle a enlevé le spécial des mini-pots pour le mois d'avril
to make that grouping work for a May or June party.
pour faire que cet ensemble de produits-là puisse faire une présentation de mai et juin.
And then I can share with your customer, you can share with your customers, they could get everything in that grouping, $612 for only $106.
Comme ça, vous pouvez partager à vos clientes que le total, c'est 612 $, mais ils peuvent se procurer tout ça pour 106 $.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, if you're going to create a second grouping for the same month,
Si vous voulez créer un deuxième ensemble pour le même mois,
you're going to start with a booker of your choice, so a piece that people would book for.
okay, vous allez commencer avec une pièce que vous savez que les gens vont vouloir avoir en présentation gratuite de votre choix.
So you can choose that piece to either be part of the host credit. If we're offering extra credit, it's easy.
Vous pouvez offrir la pièce que vous aurez choisie comme une partie de promotion pour l'hôtesse dans ses cadeaux gratuits quand il y a des crédits additionnels.
You know, for example, any honeycomb hurricane, linear lines hurricane.
OK. Exemple, un autre type de lampe tempête. Là. OK.
Seagrass hurricane.
OK. Le seagrass, ça, c'est le seagrass. Je ne sais pas les noms par cœur, mais c'est l'affaire des mers. Là.
Yeah. And if there isn't host credit, you would use that item as perk 2 or perk 3.
OK. Fait que s'il n'y a pas de crédit supplémentaire, vous pouvez utiliser la pièce que vous avez choisie pour le perk 1 ou le perk 2.
How do you know? Well, if it's $100 or less, it's going to be perk 2.
Comment vous faites pour le savoir? C'est sûr que si c'est un 100 $ et moins, ça va être le perk numéro 2.
But if it's the wire hurricane, it has to be perk 3 because it's $120.
OK. Fait que si c'est un autre type de lampe tempête qui est à 120 $, vous allez utiliser le perk numéro 3.
And then you'll add in complementing products that add up, again, to what an average host gets.
Et là, vous allez additionner des produits encore qui vont faire que ça va additionner pour qu'elle peut aller chercher toute la ses cadeaux au complet, au bon prix.
But first you have to use any remaining pieces from the starter kit that weren't in the first grouping.
Mais premièrement, vous devez utiliser les articles qui étaient dans le brillant départ, qui sont dans la trousse de départ, pardon, pour compléter.
And then you can, if you need, add in a $50 item to make the grouping bigger and use it as perk number 1.
Et puis, vous pouvez additionner, si besoin est, d'ajouter une pièce à 50 $ pour démontrer le perk numéro 1.
Okay. Now, step number 3 is if you're creating a grouping for the current month and the next month. For example, one for April and one for May, which is what I'm doing right now.
OK. Le step numéro 3, c'est de créer des ensembles pour le mois courant et le mois prochain. Comme là, présentement, elle a fait avril et mai.
But the reason I'm doing that is because I already have lots of parties booked in April.
La raison pourquoi elle fait ça, parce qu'elle a déjà énormément de présentations de datées dans le mois d'avril.
So what you're going to do when you do this is you're going to put the current month specials in one grouping and the next month special in the other grouping.
Fait que la chose que vous faites, c'est que vous allez mettre le mois d'avril, un spécial du mois d'avril pour l'hôtesse dans un ensemble et le spécial du mois de mai dans un autre ensemble.
So then you're going to place the Azure Hurricane, which whichever grouping it looks better with.
Ensuite de ça, vous allez placer la lampe tempête azur avec un des deux ensembles qui paraît le mieux avec.
Because you're always going to have the Azure Hurricane because it's in the starter kit.
Parce que la lampe tempête azur est dans le kit de départ. Fait qu'il faut toujours que vous l'ayez.
And then you're going to add in the rest of the products from the starter kit into those two groupings, depending on what they look better with.
Ensuite, vous allez additionner des pièces qui sont dans le kit de départ avec un des deux groupings. Vous pouvez les mélanger.
You'll see my kit in a minute and how I work that out.
Vous allez voir son ensemble dans quelques minutes pour comment qu'elle travaille.
Then you're going to have, if you need, a $50 item in each grouping, if it needs more product, and that'll represent perk number 1.
OK. Ensuite, vous allez additionner un article d'une valeur maximale de 50 dans un des ensembles pour parler encore du perk numéro 1.
And you just need one stack of 10 dozen tea lights because you can move it from grouping to grouping when you're talking about the grouping.
Elle dit que vous avez besoin seulement qu'un ensemble de 10 boîtes de bougies à réchaud emballées vides sur la table parce que vous pouvez la prendre puis la mettre avec l'autre ensemble. Il n'y a pas de trouble.
And then you're going to create a get pay chart for both months, one for each.
OK. Ensuite, vous allez faire un tableau de paiement, comment que ça coûte exactement comme ça, pour chacun des ensembles de chaque mois.
So here is my example for my April grouping.
C'est un exemple pour son ensemble de avril.
We went through this chart already, but this is the picture to show you how I put that together.
OK. Vous avez le tableau à côté, mais à côté, vous pouvez voir la photo de qu'est-ce qu'elle a fait.
I just took the 2 little mini jars out of the set of 6 that looked best with my grouping and put the other 4 off to the side.
Okay. Elle a pris les deux mini pots qui allaient bien avec l'ensemble. Elle les a mis là. Ça, c'est les mini pots qui sont en spécial. Puis les 4 autres, elle les a placés plus loin sur la table.
Because of the pearl oyster warmer, you're pretty much always going to have a beach theme going on.
OK. À cause du diffuseur, je ne me souviens plus du nom, mais vous le voyez, là, une perle. OK. Vous allez toujours avoir de la décoration de la mer avec ça.
Until the end of August.
Jusqu'à la fin du mois d'août.
Okay. This is my May example.
Ceci, c'est son exemple de mai.
So now you can see what the host specials are for the month of May. But don't book May parties if you don't have any April parties.
Elle dit, maintenant, vous pouvez voir c'est quoi les promotions du mois de mai. Mais là, booker pas le mois de mai. Il faut vous booker le mois d'avril avant.
Shooting yourself in the foot.
Sinon, vous vous tirez.
Wonderful. Okay. So the hurricane on the back of the catalog is a host special for May.
Fait que la lampe tempête en arrière de votre catalogue que vous avez présentement, c'est le spécial du mois de mai pour les hôtesses.
The 2 rainbow tea light holders you see off to the right side of the picture are also a host special for May.
Also, the 2 tea light holder that we see, but because I don't see it, because I see the people there. OK. Les 2 portes réchaud rainbow, là, lanterne infinie, sont à côté.
Diane, you can minimize the video so that you can see the screen.
Okay, how do I do that?
There's a little line.
Okay, I don't see you no more. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, parfait.
So now in this grouping, because there's not extra host credit, I'm going to include $125 host credit in product.
Celui-là, parce qu'il n'y a pas d'extra, de crédit d'extra, elle additionne à 125 $.
But first I have to figure out, are there any additional products from the starter kit that I haven't included yet? And there was one. I need to have 2 3-wick jars because there's 2 3-wick jars in the kit and I only had one on the table.
OK. Elle dit qu'elle a besoin d'avoir 2 bougies en pot 3 mèches dans sa présentation parce que dans le kit de départ, il y en a 2. Et puis aussi, elle disait d'incorporer des pièces encore du kit de départ à la table, comme elle a additionné là, le porte-bâtonnet.
I had one already because one of the host specials for May is a jar, a pack of sticks, and a dozen tea lights, a package.
OK. Il y en a un dans le mois de mai que c'est un pot, des bougies à réchaud, jar, tea lights, and what else? Jar, tea lights and?
Sticks.
Et puis les bâtonnets, que ça va être un spécial pour l'hôtesse. Fait que c'est pour ça qu'elle l'a mis.
So I needed another jar because there's 2 jars in the starter kit and I didn't have a jar in the other grouping.
OK. Elle dit j'avais besoin d'un autre bougie en pot parce qu'il n'y en avait pas il y en a pas dans l'autre ensemble, mais elle les promène.
I didn't include a booking perk in this grouping because it was already quite high cost to the host.
Elle n'a pas inclus des promotions pour des bookings, pour des engagements multiples, là, perk 1, 2, 3, parce qu'elle trouvait que le montant de cet ensemble-là pour l'hôtesse, c'était assez.
And then, of course, this grouping will also include the 10 dozen tea lights.
Cet ensemble-là va aussi inclure 10 douzaines de bougies à réchaud.
So I'll just move the empty tea light boxes to this grouping when I'm talking about it at a party.
Vous avez juste à déplacer les 10 douzaines de bougies à réchaud et voilà.
And you can see that white lantern. I'm just going to turn it into this grouping when I'm talking about this grouping because it's also a host special in May.
OK. Fait que la lanterne blanche, là, elle va la mettre aussi à côté avec l'autre ensemble parce que c'est un spécial d'hôtesse aussi. C'est un spécial d'hôtesse pour mai-juin, avril-mai.
And that's a grand total of $703 in product for $150.
C'est un grand total de 703 $ en produits pour 150.
Okay. Now, this is the step that we want to continue. It requires a little bit of thinking, but if you're attending the meetings and watching videos on Facebook, you'll always see what I'm doing.
OK. Fait que l'étape numéro 4, c'est de déterminer comment les nouvelles conseillères peuvent avoir tout sur la table et à quel coût.
Because what we're going to do now is we're going to determine what a new consultant would get, how they could get every single product from both groupings on the table.
Okay. Elle dit, on va déterminer comment qu'une nouvelle conseillère peut avoir tout ce qui est sur la table.
Because you want to sponsor if you want to go to Nashville and Portugal.
Parce qu'il faut que vous parrainez si vous voulez aller à Nashville puis au Portugal, là.
Lynn doesn't want to go to Portugal or Nashville. Okay, so this is how you do it.
Voici comment qu'on le fait.
You're going to determine which month you want someone to get started.
Vous allez déterminer quel mois que vous désirez que quelqu'un débute.
The kit I just showed you was for me to help someone get started in April.
L'ensemble que je vous ai montré, c'était un ensemble que j'ai montré à quelqu'un qui débutait pour le mois d'avril.
So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to add up all the products that are on the table from the starter kit, which should be all of them.
La première chose que vous allez faire, c'est que vous allez additionner tous les produits qui sont sur la table de la trousse de départ.
Okay, don't mind this. I added that up wrong. Then you're going to do a new get pay chart. But this get pay chart is what a new consultant would get based on them doing a $750 starter party.
OK. Fait qu'elle va avoir le 125 produit, là, le kit de départ en produit qui vaut une valeur de 406. Puis la trousse qu'on appelle 500, là, la trousse gratuite, elle a une valeur de 456
And the reason it's 750 is because we give a product bonus when someone reaches 750 in Bright Start.
OK. Basé pour une nouvelle conseillère, basé pour une présentation de 750, il faut calculer, mais elle l'a fait, là, calculer qu'est-ce qu'elle peut avoir comme produit et son salaire.
And I always use an example based on new consultant getting started with the $125 kit.
Elle fait toujours les exemples avec une nouvelle conseillère qui achète le kit à 125
Then you're going to determine what the new consultant would earn at that starter party on a $750 party in commission.
OK. Maintenant, vous allez déterminer combien que la conseillère va faire comme salaire sur une présentation de 750
Next, you're going to determine the amount of free product they would get as a host from that starter party because they're also the host.
OK. Maintenant, vous allez déterminer le montant des produits gratuits qu'elle va recevoir à sa première présentation parce qu'elle est l'hôtesse et la conseillère.
So you'll figure that out if it's 25% or if we're offering extra credit like we are this month and next month.
C'est là que vous allez déterminer si c'est seulement si c'est le crédit de 25 ou si on ajoute, s'il y a d'autres extras qui arrivent, là, comme le 25 pour 100 ou peu importe.
Then you're going to determine the cost of all the host specials for the month you want them to start.
Maintenant, vous allez déterminer tous les prix des, merci, des spéciaux d'hôtesse pour le mois que vous voulez qu'ils débutent les entreprises.
Okay, so now I'm going to show you the picture of those two kits again.
Maintenant, je vous montre les photos de ces deux ensembles encore.
So you see I've listed all the starter kit pieces first and the cost.
Comme vous pouvez constater, j'ai tout marqué, inclus les pièces qui sont dans la trousse de départ.
And the kit cost to the new consultant is $125, so I have that in the pay column.
Et puis, dans la colonne de paiement, j'ai aussi marqué le kit à 125
Then I have the host specials for April, because that's the month I want them to start.
OK. J'ai aussi les promotions du mois d'avril, parce que c'est le mois que je désire qu'ils partent les entreprises.
And I actually forgot the little mini jar set in my chart, so you could add that in too.
Elle a oublié d'inclure les mini-pots dans son tableau, mais c'est pas grave, là, on est capable de le faire.
And I'm still including the 10 dozen tea lights because they're still having a starter party. And of course, we want them to have 10 guests so that they have lots of bookings.
Bien entendu, elle a ajouté les 10 douzaines de bougies à réchaud parce qu'on veut qu'elle ait au moins 10 invités et qu'elle ait beaucoup d'engagement.
Now, all the products that aren't in the starter kit are now going to be part of the free shopping credit.
Tous les produits qui ne sont pas dans la trousse de départ, les autres produits, ça va être une possibilité pour eux autres pour aller se chercher en cadeau gratuit.
So in my picture, that is the products that are going to be the May specials, the Hurricane, the cylinder, and the stick holder.
Fait que, elle, pour la présentation, c'est là qu'elle va inclure les promotions qu'elle a pour le mois de mai. La lanterne, les portes-bougies à réchaud, reflet infini, et puis l'autre m'en suit.
So, like, even though the May host special is a pack of sticks, a jar, and a tea lights, those things all come in the starter kit.
Fait que, c'est ça. Fait que là, elle parle d'une pièce qui n'est pas dans la trousse de départ. Je pense que c'est ça ici, là, mais je ne suis pas sûre.
And The only extra product I have on my table is the 3 color changing bases, which we can now turn into perk number 1.
OK. Fait qu'elle dit que le seul produit qui n'est pas dans la trousse de départ, c'est le porte-bougie à réchaud reflet infini, mais il peut aller se chercher avec le perk numéro 1.
So the grand total of product is $947 and the cost to the new consultant is $200.50.
Fait que le montant total de ces pièces, c'est 947 $, mais pour la nouvelle conseillère, ça lui revient à 200,50 $.
But remember, they're going to earn $187.50 on this party.
Mais rappelez-vous qu'ils vont recevoir un salaire de 187,50 $ pour cette présentation.
So the cost of all of this is $13 to the new consultant.
Fait que le coût de tous ces articles-là pour la nouvelle conseillère est de 13 $.
So who wouldn't want $1,000 in product for $13?
Qui n'aimerait pas avoir près de 1 000 $ de produits pour 13 $?
Right?
Ouais.
Okay, so we're not going to do a translation, but I'm going to show you once again how you would use these at a party. And my French leaders, you're going to want to pay very close attention because I'm going to get one of you to do it in French on video.
OK. Elle a dit qu'elle va demander à une de regarder qu'est-ce qu'elle fait parce qu'elle va demander à une des chefs françaises de faire une vidéo. Fait que c'est ça. Puis elle dit que j'ai pas besoin de traduire pour le reste.
So once one of them has all the products to do this, I'm going to get a video of them in French and we'll send it to the people of Quebec.
OK. C'est ça, j'ai dit, on va faire la vidéo, puis après ça, on va l'envoyer aux personnes au Québec.
Okay. Oops. What did I do? Oops.
Tammy, how do I put back your face?
You have a little screen.
OK.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's okay. Okay, where's Melanie? I met her. Okay, so at a party, number 1, when you're doing introductions, I'm just going to stop Jeanette's screen so you can see me a little bit bigger. It'll be on the recording, yeah. So if you want to have the best results at a party, you're going to first get started, and I'm just going to demo like I would at a party. I'm going to skip the meat of the party. I'm just showing you where this kit comes into play, okay? So if you want to sponsor at every party using this kit, if you want to get multiple bookings at every party using a kit like this, this is how it's going to go. So I'm super excited to get started and share our fabulous products with you. But because there's so many new faces in the group, and I'm not sure if you all know each other, but I'd like an opportunity to get to know each of you. So if you could tell me your name, and I'd also like to, well, you can let me know how you know our host, Al, but you can also share with me the signature fragrance that you created as we were waiting to get started. What was your favorite combo? But I've got one other question for you, and that's if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? So I'm going to start over here with you. What is your name?
Shannon, and I know Al from school.
And what was your combo fragrance?
My favorite combo was the vanilla coconut and the tiger lily.
Vanilla coconut and tiger lily. Wow, that's exotic. And where would you go, Shannon, if you could go anywhere?
I would go to Italy.
Italy, nice. Okay, so over to you. Your name is?
Lynn.
Lynn. And how do you know our host, Al?
He did renovations on my house.
Okay, great. And what fragrance combo did you make?
I actually liked the iced snowberries and the berry vanilla.
Ooh, nice. Okay. And where would you go, Lynn, if you could go anywhere?
Scotland.
Scotland. I love Scotland. Okay, and you are?
Melanie.
Melanie. And how do you know Al?
We work together.
Oh, you do? Okay,
Yeah.
you're a painter. Fantastic.
Yes.
And what fragrance combo did you create that you like best?
The iced snowberries with the mulberry.
Perfect. Classic. And what trip or where would you go if you could go anywhere?
Anywhere in Europe.
Europe. I love. Oh, I got something to share with you after. All right, and your name is?
It's Jamie.
Jamie. Good to meet you. And how do you know Al?
I went to school with him too.
Okay. And what combo did you create?
I like the exotic knife as well with the pink guava.
Ooh, okay. Very nice. Fruity and pink and bright. Just like you. So thanks for sharing. I'm always really interested to find out where people like to travel. Oh, my name's Tammy, by the way. And I've done Party Light for a number of years. And the reason I love to hear what people like to travel is because I have a passion for travel. It's one of the many reasons I've done Party Light as long as I have. And I have no idea if Party Light could be for any of you. But later on, we're going to play a fun game, and I'm going to make it totally worth your while with some really great prizes, where you can ask me a few questions about what I do as a consultant. I don't know if Party Light could be for you, but we've kind of got like 3 different income opportunities, and we're currently looking. So now I'm going to get started talking about fragrance and all the different products we carry that you can use to create your signature fragrances in your own home. So then I go through the jars, the lights, the melts, the sticks, okay? Then it comes to, I'm done that part, and so I'm fast forwarding because we're only talking about this bit. And now I have a really fun job for all of you. I want you to go into your folder, onto your clipboard, and pull out the wish list. Can you let me know when you have it? Okay, so see what Melanie's holding in her hand? Looks just like that. If you flip to the reverse side, you'll see there's some empty lines there. And what I'm going to have you do is if you could please choose your favorite grouping that I brought today. So the first grouping I have is this whole beachy theme, beachy, B-E-A-C-H-Y, beach theme going on here. And over here, I've kind of got this whole exotic flair, seductive type grouping. So you can write that down on your wish list right now. So who chose beach? Okay, and who chose exotic? And who had a hard time deciding between both? Melanie, okay, perfect. So now I need 4 volunteers, a couple people, for sure you're gonna be one, Mel, because you like both. So you're number one, I'm gonna give you a tea light for being a volunteer. 3 other volunteers who like beach again? Okay, can 1 or 2 of you be my volunteer? Sure. Great, I got a tea light for you for being a volunteer, tea light for you for being a volunteer, and you like exotic, right? So you'll be my exotic volunteer. So I'm actually gonna start with Shannon. You're gonna be my pretend host number 1, and you're gonna help me demonstrate what anybody here tonight would get should they decide to have their own party. Now, the very first thing that happens when any of you decide to have a party is you get a beautiful gift from me to go home with tonight so that you change your mind. So I'm gonna pass them around starting over here, and when they get to you, Shannon, you'll be last. You decide which one you like best. Okay, so the first gift I have is this really cute bunny 3-wick holder with a 3-wick for Easter. So Jamie, if you could pass that around for me. The second gift, I mean, this is a pretty good one. If you're host number 1, we've got this Champagne Glow electric melter, as I was talking about earlier, that you would use with the melts. I put a couple pieces of berry blossom in there for you. Next, I have this Go Smart holder and a pack of scent sticks. Pass that around. And last, just because I got this free from Party Light, I have this most expensive gift, Proper Mix and Mingle with 2 jar sleeves. You might want to pick up a couple jars to go in there tonight. So which gift would you go home with, Shannon?
I'll actually do the bunnies.
The bunnies,
Yeah.
Cute. Okay, that'd be so nice. Now, the next thing, which grouping again did you like?
I like the beachy one.
The beachy one. Okay, well, let me tell you a couple things about the beachy hurricane. Number 1, I bring these kinds of things just to tease you. These aren't for sale, but aren't they just adorable? You get this beautiful gift box that you see here with 6 of these mini jar fragrances in some of our seasonal fragrances. Now, that's an $86 package that you get for just $28. I also brought, have you, any of you wondering about how to get this piece and why it's not in the catalog? Well, this is just to tease you. This is an out of catalog exclusive item. I'm just gonna hold it up like this so that you can see when I spin it like this. Do you see all the reflective tea lights? Am I holding it at the right level? Yeah. And it's got this rainbow iridescent glass. It comes with the tea light tree, but it also comes with a pedestal to hold a jar. And it's $192. However, when you host a party in April, it's only $38. Isn't that crazy? Now, one of our other popular specials, it's actually my favorite, we offer it every month. When you host a party with 10 orders, you get 10 dozen tea lights, $140 worth of tea lights for just $20. Now, no matter what month you have a party, you're gonna get free shopping, but because April is our 45th anniversary, we're doing something pretty special. We're offering 45% host credit. And what that means is on an average party, you would get to pick $225 of any products of your choice for free. And I happen to put $225 in product here together with the lantern that I thought looked really pretty together. So all of this you see here, including the jars and the tea lights and the lantern, is $685. But when you host a party in April, you would get all of that for just $101, saving $584. Plus you get the gift to go home with today. And not only that, I have an order for your party. Because when one person books a party tonight, I am gonna give Al this coupon. And Al's gonna get to come to your party and take any $50 item he wants in the entire catalog for only
15.
Right, thanks Al. So Al's gonna get a $50 product, so that's a $50 order for your party. So moving over to you, Lynn, which grouping did you choose? Oh, you also chose the beach, okay. And which free gift would you go home with? The most expensive one, of course. So can you do me a favor and just pass Lynn the mix and mingle, and Lynn, if you could just hold that on your lap for me for a minute. Now, just like Shannon, you would get this $685 worth of product for just $101. But I've got a really good order for your party too. Because when a second person books a party tonight, Al is gonna get this coupon. And Al's gonna get to come to your party, Lynn, and take any $100 item he wants in the catalog and pay only $25, right, Al? Thank you.
So 200 more.
Exactly. Now, moving over to you, Jamie, I'm going to skip Mel. I'll come back to you in a minute. You said you like the exotic nights, right?
Yes.
So which free gift would you go home with if you were having a party?
Definitely the warmer.
The warmer. So could you please pass Jamie the warmer, and she's going to hold it on her lap for me for a minute. And Jamie, I want to tell you and everybody else a little thing, something about this grouping I have here. So first and foremost, I'm teasing you again, but this beautiful hurricane is a new product that's going to be coming out for summer, and it actually is a host special as well. So it's a $115 hurricane, and you can put, I have it with a glow light and a color changing base, but you can also use it with the tea light tree that comes with it. Also works with 3-wick jars and pillars. So that $115 piece you would get for just $38 as a host in May. We have a lot of specials in May. In May, you would also get these beautiful reflective tea light cylinder pair. They're normally $60, you would get them for $24. And you can have one of our new summer fragrances in a jar, a pack of sticks, and a dozen tea lights. It's worth $67 for just $24, $26, I can't remember. Anyway, I would know by the time this happens. And I usually have a little cue card. So of course, when you book a party in May, we're still gonna have this white lantern on special. So I'm just gonna pivot this over here, because did you know that you would get this with all this too?
No way.
Exactly, and the 10 dozen tea lights. And of course, you would still get free shopping. I just happened to put $125 in free shopping that I thought looked really nice with all of this. And all of this product would be yours, Jamie, $703 worth of product for only $150, right? And I have an order for your party too. Because when a third person books a party tonight, I'm gonna give Al this coupon. Al gets to come to your party. He gets to get any item he wants in the entire catalog for only $30.
Sorry.
Yeah.
30.
Yeah. $30. So, I mean, that could be a $130 order for your party, Jamie, if he chooses the most expensive item in the catalog. And last but not least, Melanie. Melanie, I know you were having a hard time deciding between which grouping, so I want to tell you how everybody tonight could have everything on the table. So if any of you were to get started as a new consultant in the month of April, you could have everything on this table. It adds up to $947. But as a new consultant, just having your very first successful grand opening party, you would get everything here for $13. Isn't that crazy? Now, I have an order for your party too, because you would still be a booking. So I'm going to give this coupon to our host, Al, and Al gets to come to your party. I know he's coming because he gets anything he wants in the entire catalog for free. Exactly, for free. So that could be a $130 order for your party. Now, you know that little piece of paper that you wrote your favorite grouping? Can everybody grab that? Because there's 2 questions on there. I'm going to have you answer and fill it all in to hand in to me after for a draw. And the first question is, if you were to have a party light party and go home with one of these beautiful free gifts tonight, what day of the week would be best? Would you like to do like a weeknight evening? Would you like to do a Saturday afternoon like Al's doing today? Maybe you want to do a Sunday morning mimosa champagne type thing. Maybe you want to do like a weekday workplace office party. I'm up for that too. So you can even co-host with a friend or 2 and all hold your parties on the same night and kind of cut down on, you know, maybe apps or whatever. So if you can mark that on your door prize slip. And the other question I'm going to have you answer is if you want some more information about my job as a consultant. And remember back at the beginning of the party, I said we would play a quick fun game so you could find out a little bit about what we do. Well, that's what we're going to do now. So I'm just going to grab this deck of cards. They're in the shape of flip-flops because I got them on one of the many party light incentive trips. And I'm going to have you actually ask me questions about my job. And for every question you ask, you're going to get a card. The more cards you get, maybe the more chances you have of winning a prize. But I mentioned at the beginning too, we kind of have like 3 different income opportunities available to you with Party Light. One is as a part-time consultant, maybe doing this for some supplemental income, getting free products, having some fun, getting out. And I just want to let you know an average consultant makes about $53 an hour. So if you did this 5 hours a week, you'd make about $1,000 a month. We also have a part-time management position that you can move into as quickly as you like. I'm actually looking for a few people right now to work with to move into a management position. You would work about maybe 5 to 15 hours a week, and you'd earn anywhere from 18 to 50,000 a year based on an entry-level management position part-time and a top part-time management position. And then we have our full-time regional vice president positions, which pay 6-figure incomes. Now, you can ask me anything you want about my business as long as it's actually about the job and not like me personally. And no product questions, although I will answer them. I just won't give you a card. The cards are for questions about my job. And so just some hints, you might want to ask me about the income, the free product, the free trips, the flexibility, the tax advantages. You can ask me about me and my career. You can ask me about the cash bonuses, anything as long as it has to do with my job. So who wants to ask the first question? So then I play Stealing Hearts as you've been all trained to do. And if you don't know how to play, the instructions are under files on our region Facebook group. And the questions and answers we can also post. So if you don't know the answers, we can give them to you. And then once the game's over, I'm then going to direct them back to the door prize slip. So now that now that Shannon and Lynn won some prizes, if you can all grab your wish list again. And on the back, there's a place for you to check if you're interested in getting some information about Party Light. Like I said, I don't know if it's for you. I am currently looking right now. And I do have an opportunity for someone to get started right away. And don't worry, if you check the box, it doesn't mean you became a Party Light consultant. It just means you're going to get some information. I personally work with this really great manager named Shannon, and her and I would be happy to give you the information together. And if it's not for you, well, it just means you spend 10 minutes with us. We're not that bad. Now, I'm going to pass to the catalogs, let you do some shopping, and I'll be taking your orders one at a time in the kitchen. And I just want to let you know you can pay by Visa, MasterCard, check, cash, or email money transfer. And as you're shopping, I'll probably just be starting to put away a few of put out the candles, let them harden, put a few things away. But at any point when you're ready, if you could just bring your order and your wish list, and you can go into the kitchen and do a order. So that's how you use the kit at a party to sponsor and get multiple bookings. So you can watch that back. And memorize it for your next parties. What do you say, guys? Okay, awesome. So I'm just going to go back to sharing my screen. Oh, where did that?
Okay.
Okay, so did we have any consultants across Canada getting recognized today? Let me just go back and make sure we didn't miss anybody.
On demande s'il y a des conseillères, conseillers au Canada de notre région, bien entendu, qui a été reconnu aujourd'hui. Parce que quand on assiste à la réunion, même si c'est par l'en ligne comme ça, on participe aussi.
No, it was everybody.
Oh.
I think so too. Okay. All right. So let's do the draw for recognition.
On va faire le
We don't have
tirage.
too many in there, so we'll do one draw for a gift certificate. And the winner is Michelle Zer. Yay, Michelle. Is your name on it? Oops, thanks. All right. Just a reminder, we have conference registration that's still open to Chicago. So if you really want to have the most incredible Party Light experience and amount of training and inspiration and motivation for life and Party Light, you'll definitely want to register for that. And I want to thank you all for attending. And I always like to ask it at the end of a meeting, what idea that you got that you found most valuable from the meeting? So who wants to share first? You can type me a message if you're attending online. Oh, sorry, Diane.
OK.
Just share an idea.
Elle a parlé de la conférence, c'est du 26 au 27 juillet. Elle dit que c'est une formation qui est spectaculaire, puis c'est vrai, parce que j'y vais tous les ans, puis j'y vais encore cette année, c'est à Chicago. Et puis, vous pouvez le déduire sur vos taxes. Vous allez entendre des personnes qui sont inspirantes, des motivateurs, des motivatrices, des gens comme vous et moi, puis on va rencontrer nos idoles. Ça, c'est le fun. Et puis après ça, what did you talk about after conference? I'm mixed up a little here. I forget.
That I would like everybody to share one idea they found valuable from today's meeting.
OK. Elle aimerait que vous partagiez, soit par l'écriture, là, en chat, là, une idée que vous avez aimée aujourd'hui, qui vous a dit aïe aïe, puis que vous allez pratiquer.
Okay, Jamie, you go first.
The most valuable for me are the groupings.
Okay, the
For
groupings.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, great. So the host grouping or the consultant grouping?
Well, both.
Okay, awesome. Lynn?
Pretty much same as Jamie now, but that, yeah, showing if somebody wants to come into business, the grand total of everything.
Right, it's pretty powerful, right? Yeah, exactly. Now, the leaders already had this training this morning, but Mel, did you want to share what was valuable to you from the regional?
I found it really valuable to learn about the consultant, like how to put the
Consultant package together. Very good. Okay, Shan?
I actually personally, Sarah's talk,
Yeah.
and how she, at the end, she discussed what her personal goals were for her business. So I took a couple of hers and made down some more personal to what my goals and situation are. And I think that was really valuable.
I'm not sure if everybody heard Shannon, but she just said Sarah's talk, and specifically when Sarah shared her plan at the end, Shannon took some notes there so that she can apply it to herself.
OK. Tammy, I have a note from Julie.
Okay.
Okay. She says, Tammy, what I think is fabulous in the training today is the board that you made comparative to the host and regular price. She's really happy about that, and thank you for that.
Okay, good. It's funny because I feel like I feel that every month.
I got okay. The board for the consultant and hostess that was from Lynn Doyon.
Okay. And Barbara says the groupings to get parties and sponsors. Very good. Anybody else?
Un nouveau message. Hang on. Attends une minute. Oh.
Okay, Dawn said Sarah's talk, take it one step at a time. I needed to hear this as I get overwhelmed. And the new consultant kit info. Okay, very good, Dawn. Glad you could stay the whole time. Anybody else? Diane, how about you?
I just want to say thank you to Don because we have trouble and I was asking question. We see just a little square of you. And when you were at the table and we thought that we could get full screen, but we can't. So, and Don tried to help us. So thank you so much, Don.
No, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, everything.
To get a full screen, Diane, you would have had to turn off your camera.
Oh! For them, they had to turn on their camera too?
Well, only you and me, only your and my camera is on.
Oh, no, I know, but I mean, I had Julie and I had Linda and I had another person that couldn't see you, you know, they just saw a little square and we see the square of Mitch.
Okay, up in the top right corner, there's a speaker view and a gallery view. In the top, I don't know where you're, on the strip, there's gallery view.
Okay, that's in English, hein? Attends une minute.
Yeah. I don't know what gallery view.
Affichage de galerie, les filles, c'est comme, il y a comme un carré avec 3 petits points. À côté, c'est marqué affichage intervenant. Puis après ça, vous allez voir affichage galerie. Cliquez là-dessus. Oh, là, nothing happened.
Dawn says you're welcome.
Oh, no, okay.
Who else has something to share?
Okay.
Who else we got? Who else is left here? Kathy, Jeanette, Lil, Michelle, Courtney, Sarah, Kelsey. Please let us know what you found helpful today. All right, well, I'm going to do it while you guys are thinking about it and typing a message. I'm going to do the draw. If someone wants to give me the draw bag. I have a snuffer right here. Diane, what is Julie saying? She didn't see my explanation, or?
No. She says she closed her camera.
Yeah, good.
That she tried what you said and it didn't work. I translate and she said it didn't work.
Okay, because there is a different way that you can see a different camera in the speaker view.
Okay, but because I'm in my mental pause, you'll tell me and I'll explain it to them for the next time.
Okay. Okay, so the winner of the draw for today, why is there only 2 tickets in here? You guys didn't go in? Okay. So the last 3 numbers are 770.
Yay, party bag!
Okay, so you win the sparkling citrine jar. Very nice. Okay, well, thank you everybody for coming. And I wish you a very successful end to March.
OK. Fait qu'elle dit merci à tout le monde d'avoir participé, puis elle vous souhaite un mois de mars avec rempli de succès. Thank you, Tammy.
Au revoir. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.